Welcome back to our Karmic third party update. Yes, we have these pre-released in our YouTube membership should you wish to receive this ahead of the crowd. Very separately, we do have the masculine, feminine, and karmic we cover, as well as the joint connection. So come through and join our live over the weekend. Now, as I titled this video, Like a Ghost, You Be Gone, I'm really saying from the karmic energy this week, this can be some people really reflecting back on their connection with the twin. That can be masculine or feminine. This is channeled energy that comes up in the given month. And again, a karmic does not have to be a romantic partner. It could be a friend. That can be quite a karmic cycle. It could just be a cycle in general, a family member or other. Okay, so take it as it lands. These are the channeled messages, and energy is fluid. Now, what I'm seeing from the crowning energy is we do have the yin energy. Okay, so it is what I'm seeing spiritually, especially being a two. This is to do with their inner emotions. This is to do with love and passion and what they're wanting. Like I mentioned, we come out of Venus retrograde and we had the shadow direct, and definitely we can have some changes really coming about. Now, I do feel love's on their mind, especially with the pink coming through. And the chalice, so to speak, really coming up in this imagery on the card. Where it does come to their own emotions, I do feel they're quite heightened. And I definitely see, looking at the past position, they definitely thought the circumstance was going to go the distance. So there is some regret, surprise, potentially nostalgia, but it's almost like they want to resurrect it. I do feel they're trying to communicate. This can be especially for those that moved into a separation. This also could be a twins blast from the past or a relationship that's dissolving. But I do get this very strong feeling that this is a breakup, and this person really isn't, either A, they didn't expect it, or B, it's that psychology of trying to come to terms with it. And their heart's really not communicating with them. For some, they may have had children together. Others, I just feel the creation. It's like, how did I get myself in this mess? How did this come to be? I do feel some are actually feeling that this individual is, has moved away. That for some, they did really feel this was a very, very deep connection, but we have soulmate in reverse there. So it's almost like directly they're feeling that this person isn't really reciprocating, or this person was not meant to be. I will come back and do clarifiers. I'm sure I'll get additional messages, but there is this sort of like, loss feeling. There's a feeling of loss. There's a feeling of this being in the hangman position, very pixelated, very, just not full. I do feel that they're being ghosted. I do feel they're not having this sort of dynamic that they imagined and dreamed actually kind of mirrored back to them. I do feel a lot of them are feeling almost like, they have that image. They're trying to articulate what they're wanting. They're trying to have that communication, but I definitely do feel it's almost like the language of love. It was really funny. I was thinking of the education content, and that, one of the biggest conundrums we have in relationships is the language of love. And it's sometimes can be because we are triggered and we are unable to communicate with each other in that same language form, that the misunderstandings occur, and it's like both parties aren't seeing eye to eye. We do have a message in a bottle, and it is in reverse, and I just feel that this communication has been shut down. It's like no matter what they're doing, it's really not getting across. They know the gifts and the blessings they can have. They may at times have the gift of the gab, but this really isn't working on the situation. There could be a lot of paranoia that is coming up inside this person's mind. I do feel they're having revelations of patterns and habits. This can be their own. Words said that they should not have said potentially. I do feel those that were interacting with each other that had children, it doesn't have to be that they were their DNA children. This could have been counterparts' children, joint children they had together, or tribe, just family members, really. I do feel, again, not saying eye to eye. I'm hearing a term conflict of interest. Yeah, having an ideal. If this was a most recent karmic interaction, and what would I mean by that? Something that hasn't been there for years and years and years. I especially do get this notation coming through with the clarifier, that it's almost like the tribe actually liked a previous partner. That could be divine feminine or masculine, e.g., but they are making reference to the fact that this person feels quite out of sync, almost very unwelcome. Now, there is a reference to a holiday and a getaway that these two were actually going to partake in. They were kind of hoping this was going to resurrect the dead, but it's almost like MIA now. They just can't quite understand why things aren't flowing. I just feel something at left field's happened. They're trying to make peace with this circumstance, but it's very difficult. It is going to note, there was a lot of hopes that there was a lot of changes that are necessary. It's almost like insurmountable changes, and they just feel it's slipping like their hands. I keep getting like a ghost, you'll be gone. But again, it just feels this ghosting, whatever this is, whatever this has caused. It does feel there's a sudden breakdown, and I do feel this individual is ghosted. They're really at a foundation level wondering why, and I do feel some of these answers are coming to them. They do, again, feel living arrangements have been a bit of an issue. This also could be family and family, children, friendship groups. But again, I'm hearing schedule, I'm hearing family. I do feel they think this situation has been very unfair on them. This individual, I do believe, has a lot of, I'm going to pull a clarifier. I'm really picking up a lot of inner child in this. This can be a person that is quite potentially wounded from a previous relationship, or, having that maybe really not noted as a child as they were growing, and given that reward of praise or, confidence through that process of achievement. Because there is a lot of inner child and insecurities here, and this can be a lot of jealousy also. Okay, that just jumped out. Yeah, we've got the inner child. Smack on. And connections. Yeah, a lot of difficulties in their partnerships. This does cause for conflict inside of relationships. So this person almost unconsciously is potentially using this individual as a parent figure to praise, and needing a lot of attention and needing that boost up. And so if the attention has been given elsewhere, this has caused a great deal of issues inside the relationship. For some, I also feel they were feeling somehow this emptiness, and this emptiness like looking for solutions to fill the emptiness. I do feel there has been a conversation at a point, and it's abruptly come to an end. And I feel this ghosting frequency, almost like left quite stark, left quite exposed, almost feeling guilty and bad, even though that vibration of the personal feeling is very personal. I wouldn't say there's shame, because this is how the person feels. I'd say they feel the conversation has not wrapped up. An unfair imbalance, an unfair dismissal, so to speak. Hmm. One party in this situation, there is anger here. There's definite anger. I feel on the aftermath, there's no anger. I just feel shock. I feel what caused this situation was through anger and power struggles. This also can be each party's responsibilities in the situation. This also can be around family and tribe. Yeah, definitely communication cut off. Clarify to the outcome card, which is almost a judgment card, but it's like a judgment isn't really going in their favor. We have the communication in reverse, the Mercury card. And I really feel with Mercury going direct, it's been quite brutal, you know. This shadow direct energy is almost like a cutoff. It's like, you know, cast a critical eye on it, yet we're really not happy with that. Is this healthy? Is this imbalance? And it's almost like the details have been there, but it's just come to this volcanic kind of eruption point. And I really feel whatever this is, it directly has caused issues with the communication, and the karmic third party in this situation has been ghosted. We will check in on the joint connection this week. Come through and join us on the weekend. If you do want the next episode of the karmic third party, come through and view via a YouTube membership. We do have these each week, so if you want to keep up to date, come join the tribe.